Your wonderful creation will now be used! Hello and welcome to what I call a new video, and today we are going to be asking ourselves the question, what if I was KRIS? See, I didn't want to make this video until I had a lot more information about KRIS, but that non-binary bitch still a mysterious motherfucker, so we doing it now. I may not know what KRIS wants, what the fuck, but I know that I don't want it. So let's go ahead and start in chapter 1. Now, if suddenly I was just plopped right in there, in the goddamn world, it would be easy. However, this video is what if I was KRIS, so I'm plopped into KRIS as, like, I just take over KRIS. KRIS don't know what's happening because KRIS not even here. Me is KRIS now. And so naturally, when Susie come over and trying to bully me, I don't stand that shit. Like, I'm 19 years of age. That is a dinosaur teenager. What's she gonna do? Punt my ass? And then I'm like to Susie, Susie, you got strength, but you ain't got the strength to pick up my 100 kilograms of fat. And I gotta switch your music directly aimed at your goddamn nose. So how about you don't go ahead and do me like that? And when she eat the chocolate from me, I'd be like, damn, bitch, you really made us walk. Like, if you want a snack, you can just have my snacks. You don't gotta eat the chalk. Like, what are you doing? But ultimately, whether or not she tried to beat up my ass and then I have to beat up her ass with my sweet shit music, you love to see it, it don't matter. Because ultimately, we're gonna end up going to the closet because that's what alphas want. We're gonna open the dark world and everything is gonna be dark. It's gonna be photon readings negative. The darkness is gonna start growing. And I'm like, I'm not walking in that. I'm not doing that. Like, say what you will. But I'm seeing darkness grow. And that, personally, looks as like completely ass. Absolutely goddamn not dealing with that. Not having that. Susie gonna call me a bitch. I'm gonna call Susie a damn dumbass for going inside of that. Darkness don't leave no damn room. Light goes inside a room. Darkness is not supposed to come out. So I'll be like, sure, Susie, you can go ahead, go in first. I ain't gonna stop you. You wanna bully my ass? Sure, get your own ass killed. So I'd be like standing there, I'm absolutely like fine with the situation until I see Susie fall down. And at that point I'm a little bit confuzzled. Cause if I remember correctly, that's not supposed to happen. That's not how floor's supposed to work. So I'm gonna take a few steps in there. I'm gonna take a little gander down there and be like, Susie, you dead? No answer? I'm gonna get Alphys then. So while I'm walking away, going to get Alphys, I imagine something gonna stop me. Why? Because in chapter 4, if you're doing the weird route, I can't tell Susie nothing about the weird route. Something is stopping me from doing that, even if I potentially want to do it. So what I believe to be happening here is the survey program itself stopping you from doing something that's too outside of the damn like survey program, what it's supposed to survey. And so while I'm trying to get Alphys, I'm like hit a wall that isn't there and trip back right into the goddamn doggo. And I'll be like, damn, this shit sucks ass down. So I gotta walk. You know, there's not real much choice here. We just gotta walk forward. And then I find Susie, and Susie called me a bitch, and I call Susie like, the fact that we survived that fall, the fact that you fell in proves my point, by the way. I didn't mean to fall down, but the fact you did, that's on you. That's entirely on you. Ignore the fact that I'm also here. And then we'd have an argument about the fact that I went back to get Alphys, but couldn't get Alphys because I fell in like a fucking dumbass. And I feel like that's not on me. You know, I feel like if I go towards a goddamn open door and then suddenly the world itself pushes me into a dark world, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. But this is completely fair. Guess we don't gotta do that shit. So we make our way all the way over to Castletown. It's a good, nice walk. We dodge a few bullets. Of course, I dodge. Cause like I'm the GOAT, I'm literally him, I'm Neo Matrix, that's what they call me. Don't know why they call me that, but that's what they call me. I don't get hit, is what I'm saying. And we make our way to Castletown. We walk all the way up and we see hooded figure. And I'm like, why is that guy in our closet? The hooded figure trying to speak and I'm like, nah, why are you in our closet? This is school property. The fact that this is even here is concerning enough, but there is a living person inside of here. I let this life. Why are you here? And then Ralsei, unsure of what the damn hell is going on, because that motherfucker ain't KRIS, is like, I don't know, maybe, I'm like, no. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass, whore ass, motherfucking ass up until you remove that hood. I won't see your face, because I ain't trusting nobody that's inside of a school's closet. And it's understandable, really. It's completely understandable. I don't know why Susie trusts the motherfucker, why Susie and KRIS trust the motherfucker that's in their closet. That's just me, though. And before Ralsei can actually say anything of worth or value, Ralsei come in and absolutely destroy him. And then I'd be like, alright, let's dance. And I like to imagine my stick turn into some sort of sword, because I'ma beat your ass. Yeah, Ralsei this time around didn't really have the time to tell us about his whole friendship business, so I'ma beat his ass. Like bouncy little boy come at me with a goddamn motorcycle, I'ma do him like this. Like he driving like this, he driving, I'ma meet his fucking forehead with my damn stick. He ain't doing nothing to me. I'ma dodge, weave, and then counter-attack. The mic starts to malfunction, but the fact of the matter, the truth for the matter, it was God's plan to show you all the liar, but it was also God's plan that I absolutely annihilate this giant. I'll cut your ass monologuing, bitch! You're gonna die! You're gonna die! Nobody attack my ass, too precious to be attacked. So, having reduced Lancer to a pile of red pixels on the floor, cause I'ma be honest, my damage gonna be fatal. The fight is over, and Ralsei come over and is like, oh my god, you killed him, man! And I'm like, wanna be fucking next? Who are you? And so we're gonna get an early face reveal. We're gonna get the whole ass prophecy, and I'm gonna realize I'm the hero of the prophecy, and I just killed a man. Ooh, can we do a redo? Like, can we get a redo on that one? That's on me, you know, that is on me. And then, because fun fact, KRIS has their own safes inside of the chapters. So actually, I can probably go back. I don't know that. Why would I know that? No one ever told me. Like, my ass hasn't been beat yet. I'm not losing to Lancer. I got a stick. So I don't know about loading saves. So, Lancer kind of dead. That's on me though. So we're gonna go on our merry way. We're gonna be a merry old band. We're gonna be the heroes party. And suddenly, the runes are gone because there's no one commanding them. So we're kind of just walking all over the goddamn place, nobody's stopping us, and suddenly we see an army. And we're all like, well, the first enemy encounter and the whole ass army, how did that happen? And then King arrives, and he is like, you killed my bouncy boy! Die! And sends his whole ass army and himself after us, which is an understandable reaction, but it's unfortunate. Now at this point, we got a whole ass, combat introduction. We got an explanation on how things work around here. So we know we're supposed to save people. But like, I killed a man, and that's an entire ass army trying to kill my man. And so, in an attempt of keeping my manhood alive, I turn and run the fuck away. Now unfortunately, I'm told absolutely no one else about my plan. Because I thought, you know what, this is not a situation where we can take the W. I feel like everyone gonna leave, so I'm gonna be the first one to go. I run. I'm a very good runner, you see, so I run very effectively. Unfortunately, they didn't get the memo, and they engaged in battle without me, because they didn't realize I left. Seeing that from the distance, I'm like, is that my fault? Is that my fault? It's probably my fault. It's probably my fault. Not my problem though, kinda. I need Susie for the group project. And I'm like, damn, I gotta go back in. So we fighting, we beating asses, cause we ain't getting a goddamn spare after killing that time. I'm gonna be honest with you, we ain't doing that. But we fight, we beat, and get our ass beat. Like, the fun gang gets captured in normal chapter 1. I think we're gonna have a few more bruises than them. Cause I feel like the rules gonna stab me and then gonna punch me in the face and then And so our asses are gonna end up on death row in prison. Cause they wouldn't kill us there and then, cause they need to make it a public spectacle, cause we killed the motherfucker. I killed the motherfucker, but they like my party, so they gonna die too. So we end up in prison, absolutely battered. I'm bleeding internally. It's unlucky. But fun fact, it doesn't matter how much I get punched, how much I get stabbed. I'm gonna get out of this cell. And because for some reason they made the prison a damn puzzle, Susie gets her ass out. And because she has absolutely no character development besides me absolutely shitting on her in the beginning of the chapter, she gon' free us. And suddenly we escape. There's increased security, but they didn't realize it yet. We beat some guards up and it's fine, it's absolutely fine. We raided that damn stash again. And we got back our nice old weapon. We mostly sneak our way through the castle, but Ralsei over there saying, well, we gotta fix the whole dark fountain thing. If we close the dark fountain, everything is gonna be fine. And so I'm like, fair play. We gotta get that shit immediately. So we do a little bit of absolutely best sneaking of all damn time. And is not even close. The few people that see us, we beat the fuck out of. Ain't nobody got a character arc in this bitch. Though Susie would probably feel a lot more bad about the things she doing. Cause like she see what me killing Lancer did to the kingdom. The whole kingdom in grief. The fact they, got us in jail is understandable. But we still don't want to die, so she's still working with me. So for now we got uneasy truces. But with our jailscape currently absolutely annihilated, we meet the king himself on the roof. On the roof he is grieving his dead son, looking forward to our execution date. It is at that moment where he turns around and realizes that we have escaped. Not a word is spoken, but a lot of thoughts are funked. And thus everyone readies themselves for battle, and it is time to fight. Now, this motherfucker want us dead. And doing a public execution clearly ain't the way to go. So he gon' kill us here. I personally don't want to die. And when I don't want to die, my ass is not holding anything goddamn back. So my ass would also be doing fatal damage. Susie a little conflicted because, this whole thing, not the best timeline, I'ma be honest. So she does a little bit reduced damage in this fight. And Ralsei just straight up don't want to be here. But his whole thing is we gotta do the prophecy. We really gotta do that shit. And if we don't do that shit, the whole world is dead. So I'm going help. And so he's arming his scarf and absolutely annihilating the king with that. And so naturally, we're gonna have a nice whole fight. We're gonna fight the king of cards, the king of chaos, the king of all of Rudy kind. Ain't I showing no mercy? I'ma give him the old combo of going for the balls and then giving him a sweet chin music and then giving him an elbow and he going down for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cause he ain't ever won't stand up again cause I'ma be his stolen cause he deserved it for beating my ass as much as he did. Die, kid, die! Die! Victory. Well then Ralsei, have a fountain to close. And Ralsei, the little dog ass he is, learned helplessness incarnate over here. He gonna put his head down and follow suit. Cause he ain't a character, he a darkner. Something made for me to have fun. He made so I can have a better life. That's all he's worth in this story. But Susie the traitorous bitch. She gonna look at the completely mutilated body of King. She gonna think back to the fact that we killed Lancer, who was nothing but a bouncy boy. And then she gonna look at my back, my beautiful, beautiful back, and swing her axe right into it. Now, there she gonna hurt, and I'm gonna act it out. It's gonna be like... Susie! And so, civil war. It's chapter 1 still. Oh, so you gonna betray me? I see how it is. I've done nothing but save you this entire day. But now you feel bad. You feel all bad for darkness. The people made to serve. Oh, are they feeling human to you? Well, buddy, old pal, we're gonna have a little fun talk. And so, with my whole ass back open, bleeding profusely, we gonna have a fight where she gonna dominate in there. Like, we gonna have at least one clash. Oh shit, that sound like... Now hold on, hold on a second. If you kill me now, you gonna be just like me. You ain't better than me. I killed. Is this who I am? But if you kill me now, you will be me. And then she strike down her axe right across my goddamn skull. And I'll be dead. However, there's a fun fact about me. Specifically, I can reload. And this is who I find out. Now, I realize in this moment that I could go all the way back, redo everything, not kill Lancer, not get us into this situation at all. But then I remember who struck first. And Susie lobbed her axe in my back. Susie is a traitor. Ein Verräter des dynamotischen Wollens. Dynamot sollte über alle Dagner herrschen. So sollte es sein. Und jetzt will Susie mich verraten. I'll reload. I'll pick up my damn blade and say, Susie, round fucking 2. And I'm gonna lose. And I'm gonna lose. And I'm gonna lose. But eventually I'm gonna win. Eventually, I will be the one standing while Susie will be bleeding out in a pile of gore. At that moment, I'd have won. This world sucks. I close the fountain, and the room is revealed. I look to my side on the floor, I see Susie on the floor. I check her pulse and realize she is alive. Since people don't die in the dark world, broadly, she's just very unconscious. And so, I help her up, get over my shoulder, and drag her dragon ass on the hospital. And then, after I've checked her in, I'ma sit down right next to her and wait till she wake up. And when she finally wake up, I'll be like, hey, after you went in the dark closet, you lost consciousness for some reason. I don't know what happened. Are you good though? She'd be confused, but she'd be like, well, if this motherfucker just beat me up, why would he lie about that? Why would he gaslight me on that? And so she'd be like, yeah, I had a strange dream though. And I'd be like, well, what was the dream? I'm kind of curious now. She gonna be like, well, not important. I'd be like, alright, fair play. And since everything in the dark world doesn't matter, it would be absolutely fine. But before anything else happens, I gotta say, my fit goes absolutely goddamn hard.